What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to talk about how quarterbacks can attack different kinds of coverages and what works best against different kinds of coverages. All right, guys, so the first coverage we're going to get into is man coverage, okay? Personally, I think this is the easiest coverage for a quarterback to attack if he uses it the right way, if he uses his skill set the right way, and he knows where he's going to go with the ball, and he has a plan before he comes to the line. So you come up to the line, right? Key indicators for man. So this could be either cover 0, cover 1, okay? So for cover 0, you got no safety in the middle of the field. That's an easy tell. Easy tell, it's cover 0. They're stacking the box. Corners are pressed up on the wide receivers. We're able to tell, okay, this is probably 0. This is probably cover 0. Now, every single time you face man, now, before I get started with that, how you're able to tell it's cover 1, cover 1 and cover 3 look very similar, but cover 1, the corners are obviously pressed up. There's one safety, and then there will be a backer maybe lined up on a slot or a safety lined up on a slot in man coverage, and their eyes are on the receiver. If the DB's eyes are looking at the quarterback, or he's off, he could be off and still be playing man, right? But if he's off and he's looking at the quarterback or he's looking somewhere else, then you're probably thinking, okay, maybe it's zone. But if the DB's lined up and he's looking right at the receiver with his eyes on the receiver, that's how you know it's probably cover 1 or man, some kind of man coverage, all right? So we're gonna get into how to attack that. So you obviously know cover 1, cover 0, they're gonna be bringing pressure, all right? So if they're bringing pressure, we got to have a plan. So we got to be able to think, okay, they're bringing pressure. I got to catch this ball and I got to get it out of my hand fast. That's what we need to be thinking when it's cover 0 or cover 1. Now, we can't just be here and then huck it up there. We got to buy ourselves some time. So we got to be able to catch this thing, work, take a drop if that requires the footwork, but we're not going to have too much time to really navigate in the pocket and move around, guys. We always got to have a plan. We always got to be thinking where we're going to go with this ball. Now, we got to have a hot read, guys. So let's say we have a slant on the backside. We're really trying to attack front side with this play. We got to be thinking, okay, if it's 0, if it's 1, I'm just going to go right now to the slant. Okay, I'm just going to catch this thing, get the ball out of my hands fast. We don't want to take any shots. The way to attack man coverage is get the ball out of my hands. All right, guys, so now we're gonna talk about how you can attack a cover 2 defense. So everybody knows cover 2. That's where the corner's kind of playing in here. He's playing the flat, and then we got the safeties flying out wide. Now, what this opens up for quarterbacks and what we should be thinking, I talked about this before, how we should have a plan every time we come into the line of scrimmage. We should be thinking the middle of the field, there is an ocean there. Okay, now the safeties, they could be faster and it could close up some holes for us if they're a little bit quicker, but that just means we have to be quicker with the ball. But there is an ocean in the middle of the field when it is cover 2, okay, because that safety pretty much is on an island. So let's say the slot, he's got a choice, either run a corner or a corner post, and he's pretty much essentially one-on-one with this safety. All right, let's say we have a smash concept here, but the inside receiver has the option to either take a corner or go corner post, all right? All we have to do is be here. 1, 2, 3. If we're taking a 3-step drop, you could do this off a catch throw or 5-step under center. I don't really know what footwork you use, but we could be here looking off this corner with our eyes. Get the corner to shoot down to a hitch or whatever you have, a whip coming out from the outside. Then it's just your inside guy, your slot, working one-on-one with the safety. He gives him a double move, and there's an ocean in the middle of the field if this backside has a route concept that occupies the safety, okay? So anytime it's cover 2, guys, we want to attack the middle of the field, okay? And same thing we talked about earlier, just give our guy a chance. He's going to be one-on-one with that safety, and I like our guy versus a safety who's maybe 15 yards off rather than our guy against a safety who's pressed up. I like our guy in any situation. That's how you have to feel as a quarterback. I feel my guy could beat this guy one-on-one, any situation, because he knows where he's going. So again, cover 2, main thing we need to attack is the middle of the field, guys. He is going to be one-on-one with the safety, attack the middle of the field. All right, guys, so now we're gonna get into how to attack. Maybe, again, we're gonna talk about cover 1, but also we're gonna talk about cover 3 now when it's a 1 high safety look. The most important thing when you are attacking, a one high safety look is your eyes as quarterback. If you're here and you're staring down your receiver the whole time, that one high safety is going to pick the ball off. He's going to mess with you. He's going to screw with your mind because you're going to be staring down your reads. We can't stare down our reads, guys. Everybody knows that when they play the quarterback position, you can't stare down your reads. You have to be looking off. So a perfect example, let's say you got a post from the X and a post from the Z. Perfect example of how to attack cover 3. Corner's off, so we're going to have some leverage. We're going to be here. Take this first step. We're looking off this safety, trying to get him to shoot over to the right. 2, 3, our eyes come back to this post on the left. That's if you were to have a double post concept. Same deal if you have a seam concept from the 2 slots. We just got to play with this safety with our eyes, okay? Our eyes are going to be the most deceptive thing that we could do, most deceptive thing we could use to beat a safety, all right? Our eyes are super important when we're attacking cover 3. Now, same thing if it were cover 1, but now it gets a little bit better because see, the DB will be manned up on our guy, right? So we're still looking off this safety. Let's say we got a 4 verts concept, okay? DB's gonna be manned up on our receiver. We're trying to look off this safety. Now it just becomes easy. If we could get the safety out of there with our eyes, all it is we have to give our guys a chance on the outside or on the inside after we've looked off the safety, because the safety is just help. If we can look off that safety and we could get our guys one-on-one, I'm pretty confident that our guys will win if we give them a chance. That all starts with the QB. We have to put this ball, especially in man coverage, where our receiver can go get that thing instead of the DB being able to make a play on it or throwing this thing out of bounds because it's tight coverage. You just have to throw it in the vicinity of your receiver and give him a chance because he knows when the ball is coming. That DB doesn't know when the ball's coming, okay? So your eyes are super important against a one high safety look, and you need to be able to give your receivers a chance to make a play. All right, guys, so the last coverage we're gonna get into today is cover 4, okay? A very common coverage, especially in high school football, cover 4. What they designed that defense for is to not get beat deep, okay? So everything that we do in cover 4, we're not gonna be seeing a lot of pressure, okay? They're trying to prevent the deep ball getting beat over the top, okay? Now, against cover 4, that is a great coverage. If you have the power to audible in your offense, this is a great coverage. You see 4, maybe we check to a run. Get that thing underneath because we have numbers inside the box, okay? We'll have 5 to block 5, or maybe 5 to block 4, depending on what they're doing, okay? So this is a great defense to try to isolate the run game, okay? But also, let's say we're in a throwing situation. Anything underneath is what's going to beat cover 4, okay? So we got a hitch, bam, catch, throw, get it out of our hands fast, get our guy the ball so he can work with some space, okay? Another thing, if you got drags coming across the middle, any kind of crossing route, that's a great route to attack against cover 4, okay? Because cover 4, they're taken away. They call it quarters. Every single DB, safety, safety, DB, all got quarters of the field, okay? And they're taught not to get beat deep. We do not want to get beat deep on cover 4. That's what they're thinking. And obviously we'd be nuts to try to throw this thing downfield against cover 4 because everything we try to shoot downfield is going to be double covered in some sorts, okay? So verticals is not something we want to attack against cover 4, all right? Underneath routes, guys, we got to be able to be here. This is a great coverage for us to work our progressions. So we could be here, first read isn't there, second read, third read, maybe hit a check down, okay? That's what we're working this for. We want to do that. We want to hit everything underneath against cover 4. And this is great. You should tell this stuff to your receivers, guys. Everything we have talked about today, you should be telling your receivers, hey, this is what we're going to be looking for against cover 1, cover 0, man coverage, cover 2, cover 4, cover 3. This is what I'm going to be looking for, so they know that they might be getting the ball, and they probably will be getting the ball when they see that kind of coverage. You should be going over this stuff with your receivers. So to recap, cover 4, guys, want to attack underneath, maybe isolate the run game, throw these underneath, take these hitches, maybe take a slant, take these crossing routes over the middle, everything underneath, guys. That's what we want to attack against cover 4. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Please like this video and subscribe if you want to see more videos of me breaking down everything quarterback, receiver, speed and agility, and anything football related. I appreciate you guys watching.